Well, hello, and welcome back to the Comix Wellspring live drawing show, Spilled Ink, where we're spilling the ink and spilling the tea every week, every Thursday night, same time, same channel. And you know what we're doing this week? We're drawing. I'm really hyped because we have two computer screens up, and I figured out how to do this right before the show. I'm super excited. I learned how to hook up my iPad today. I am hyped, and I will tell everyone how to do it right now, too. But first, of course, I'm your host, Brandon Bloxdorf, and with me is my amazing, wonderful, magnificent. Oh, Max, check it out. Look at it. I have a thing to show you. Um, I'll do it. Why? No, it's right here. It's right here. Look at. We could both do this. We could both do this. Wait, it's coming. Coming. Um, one second. There we go. Oh, all right.
Boom. There you
My
go.
magnificent, wonderful, brilliant co-host, Max Flowers. Hello, Max. How are you?
What's up, man? I'm gonna be doing some file formatting today because I don't have anything to draw
Oh.
currently.
Oh, nice. I gotta make this a lot blacker, so I'll send that to you too. So we'll talk
Cool.
about it. Maybe we can talk about it on the show right now. We should discuss that more. Um,
Yeah.
and we have a really cool, exciting roundtable of past attendees, a house resident, a magical being, and the calmest, most action drawing artist I know. We'll start off with him. Hi, Jay. How are you?
Say Jade or Jay?
I said Jay. As in
What's
you.
up, man?
Incision.
I was gonna say, as soon as
himself.
he said calm, I was like, I'm out of the running, man. That
Yeah.
ain't me.
Yeah.
my audio's not the absolute best, but I'm doing good.
Dude, congrats on the campaign. You're killing it with this one. I'm so excited for it.
Thanks, man. Yeah, it's been nice. I got the fund on day one, so that always feels good. Takes a lot of pressure off.
Mm-hmm.
Are you doing a full 30-day campaign too?
Actually, I think I set it for like 40 days just to kind of experiment. So we'll see how that
Ooh.
goes.
Ooh, that's cool. I'm super excited to see where it goes for you then. We'll examine it. We'll watch it over the next couple weeks. And with us too, crowdfunding, kickstarting right now is RD Murphy, drawing the Forbidden Owl
Yeah,
on air.
apparently against certain religions. Yeah, hello. Thank you for having me on again.
For those who don't know, RD makes all of our social media images as of lately. So give it up for him. We really should have posted up the one that you were going to do. I need to share that with the whole squad. I
Yeah,
thought that was a
I
whole
was
thing.
thinking I was gonna do like my name just like across the whole thing.
Yeah.
Figured you guys would like that.
But I'm super excited to hang and talk about your campaign too, so people can learn all about living a fantasy.
Yes, me too.
And also trying to ask people for money. Is our resident Jade Lowder. Hi, Jade.
Hello. How's it going, y'all?
You are currently kickstarting your title. It's a horror show.
Yes.
And congrats,
I am.
you're doing really good.
Thank you.
But you know what, man? Your host, you had a dilemma pop up, and that dilemma with that backer, it kind of happened to someone else I knew too, but with like a higher amount. Somebody like backed a high amount on someone's Kickstarter, and then it was like a spam back, or like it was like a fraudulent back, and so like a few hours later it was canceled, and then it froze their Kickstarter for a few hours, like for 5 hours nobody could back
Oh, what? I've never heard
Yeah.
of that before. That's
Damn.
nuts.
Same, yeah. And it was like $1,500 back, you know what I mean? Like a significant amount. So I don't know, that tripped me out. It made me think, because you just had a big backer pull out too.
Yeah,
Whenever
I
we
just
get
I have that. It's tricky because like you have tiers that are high dollar amounts, and so you want people to back those high dollar tiers and stuff like that. But oftentimes when someone does back the higher tier, it's sometimes somebody that I know and that I can trust. Like, oh, they're definitely going to follow through with that. And it's happened on several campaigns where someone buys that high ticket item, and then a couple weeks in, it's gone, and they back out, and it can leave you in the lurch if that was the thing that was getting you over the finish line. You know, it's kind of a bummer.
Yeah, no, yeah, it tripped me out that even happened like that. Like, we had one on the horse. It's a horse show found footage anthology. We had like somebody back like $400. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that was like super. What up, Daryl? That was like the scariest thing because it was like I think it was like 2 days in.
The whole time I was like, no way. And then they did,
Yeah.
and I was just like, okay, well that throws off my understanding of how this of like what the norm is, I guess.
Yeah, dude, it tripped me out. We were lucky, fortunate for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. So you lost like a couple hundred on that one. Our friend lost like 1,500, which is they're about to fund though. They had a huge dollar amount. It was like close to $7,000, and they're going for 60 days. So I'm hoping the best for them.
Ooh.
You know, they invested a lot into it's like 150-page book or something. So
That is
it's all
quite the
going
campaign.
towards
My God.
yeah,
60
yeah,
days.
trying to pay for the artist and then start up his next book. So I mean, good stuff. But at least he's about to fund. So when you're asking for like that much, that's a pretty good amount. But I'll check it out. I think I'm done with this, dude. I just like wanted to make the blacks a little blacker. Oops, I must have added a swish on that. But this is all spilled, inked it up. I'm gonna send it over to you, Max.
Sweet.
Yeah. I think it's pretty dope. I'm pretty happy with it. I feel like maybe I could touch up some lines, but I don't know.
That's pretty sweet.
You drew that?
Yeah, I did this
Damn.
one there. I just scanned it in and tried to get because we want to do a spilled ink book. Maybe we'll crowdfund that too, dude. CWS could crowdfund it, get it printed.
I think there's going to end up being 2 versions of the book. I think I'm probably going to do like my DIY copier black and white version, and then we could talk about maybe a bigger CWS version.
We'll have the crowdfunding pay for it both. Pay for all that. Get all the supplies. Get you some work money too to put all that together. That'd be sick. Maybe we'll do that. That'd be cool to offer on the Kickstarter actually too. Like the DIY version and the printed version, you know, and have it as a dual pack too.
Yeah.
I bet people would love that. Nice. All right, we'll make it happen. We'll do another CWS crowdfunding at the beginning of next year, and then we'll start putting together volume 2. Oh, so many crowdfunders.
Max, did you have a Rizzo printer?
I don't have a Rizzo printer. I really want a Rizzo printer.
Right, okay, I couldn't remember if you actually had one or if we talked about them.
No, we were talking about me getting an offset printer, but it just ended up not working out.
Yeah.
Oh, is that the
That's
one that
what
was
we're
going to come from that that newspaper place that was kind of going under or something?
Yeah. No, they're not necessarily going under, but they just had they had us like a single color offset that was just sitting around.
I get you.
But it was just too big and kind of cumbersome to move into our little studio. So it ended up not working out. But I still would love freaking access to some sort of traditional printer, whether it's offset or Rizzo or whatever, because I think it'd be sweet. I've been thinking about, like I know people with Rizzo printers, so I've been thinking about reaching out to see if they'll maybe take on some print jobs. It is so much work to do Rizzo printing.
Yeah.
So to ask somebody else to like, hey, will you do like, a 48-page comic for me and do all the layer separations? It's like kind of a pain in the butt.
Super cool though.
Yeah.
RD, I have a
I'm gonna
weird
ask
question
you to
for
print a
you.
comic for me.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, go for it.
So I'm doing a little fan piece today. and it's kind of this series that I've been doing while I'm on Spilled Ink of drawing myself being murdered by different things. And I couldn't really think of what to do, so I'm going to have Jay's character from Incision gotten me pretty good. But I want... Can your owl character kill anybody? Is that a thing? Is that canon?
Yeah, I mean, well, I mean, he hasn't really killed anyone yet, but like, he let like a dragon eat somebody.
Oh, he let it happen?
Yeah,
Oh man.
so you could do that. That might be a lot to draw though.
Yeah. Maybe.
Or you could just have him like blown someone's head. Or so they're killing you.
Yeah, correct.
Is it gonna be like? Are you getting like double teamed by like me and Jay's?
That was my thinking.
Okay.
That's sick.
That'd be
Wait,
dope.
so and Jay's like cutting your head off? Is that what you said?
He's gonna like. I feel like Jay's character is more of a stabby boy, and so I was gonna just be like,
Yeah, I feel like a
holding my
good
guts.
a gut stab.
yeah, exactly.
Entrails,
My
that'd be cool.
intestines are gonna be kind of being pulled out by his character.
Check this out. This is a scan that I did, but this has like original traditional screen tone on it,
That's super cool.
and so it's you can see
Yeah.
it's just those dots, man.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, it was fun to play around with. I tried to do some like, let me see if it even shows up. Yeah, so down on the collar here, you can like use an X-Acto to like scratch away the screen tone, and you can see like the dots that are cut in half and stuff. Cool.
Yeah, sweet. Jade, you can do whatever with you can have him do whatever you.
Okay, cool beans.
Kill yourself however you want.
Yeah, get creative with that.
I'm thinking that just like a really good sword sticking out of the back would be
Oh, okay.
would go well. And then just have like the robed hand, because I'm doing it like Incision. The character is like, you can just see his arm on the page, and so then it'd be fun just to have like the arm of the like a robed arm from the owl like stabbing me in the back. It'd be kind
Yeah.
of cool.
The pagan owl.
I'm excited to see that.
I feel like the fact that owls are like somehow pagan make me like them even more.
I don't understand. I do not understand.
Like not a goat, you know, like an owl is like the
Yeah, I don't get it.
awesome.
That's beautiful. That's just ridiculous, dude.
I
Twin
really
Peaks is gonna be
thought-
so much more fun to watch. Like my next go around now.
Yeah. I honest that's what I honestly thought when I got that email from my student, was just like, this is a Twin Peaks thing, right?
Yeah.
I've seen that episode.
yeah, I know where this is going.
How do you guys feel about like sideways pictures in a book? You have to like rotate
You
it.
have to
Oh, they
to
gotta-
see it.
like you have to turn the comic.
Yeah.
I personally don't like them,
Pictures.
but
I think a picture is like a pinup is different than like panels.
Right.
Probably. I fucking hate when a book makes me turn it like that. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
yeah,
There was a whole Batman Superman series that like the first like, or like, I don't know, it started off normal and then like the second arc was all just sideways panels. And it just pissed me off, dude. It just made me so
Gotcha.
angry.
Yeah, because I'm trying to figure out on this layout, right? Like I want it to be in order of the episodes, but it might not work because I love this xenomorph and I like want it to be a double page spread. But I might just kind of juice it like that or something.
Yeah, I
don't
get that. I mean, that could work. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, or
I
maybe
mean,
I'll.
like an art book, like, it makes sense to me. That's different.
Yeah.
If-
What I might do is just throw some text into this space here. Just throw some other design
Yeah.
element so that it can be a double page spread here or something.
I think when
And
you're
show
just like
the
reading a
order.
comic and then it makes you rotate and you have to hold the comic awkwardly, like, and try to read it right, like,
Yeah.
it just, I don't know.
Hmm.
Right, Jay? You made me feel so much better. Just not liking that either. I thought it was
There
just
was
like a petty
a-
thing.
There was I just remember an X-Men annual from like the early 2000s where I had to turn. I think the whole thing was sideways. It just pissed me off. I don't know why.
I feel like it would make sense if like there's like a reason for it. Like if I don't know, the character's like falling and like you're like just trying to give you like the effect of something.
Yeah.
That's like the only reason I feel like I would see that in a comic, or would want to see it in a comic.
Yeah, I've thought about using it as like a tool to demonstrate like a character's mental space, right?
That makes sense, yeah.
So like if they're in the real world and then they start hallucinating or something, right? To then like flip the comic upside down and make the viewer read backwards or something, right?
There's
But-
ways to tastefully
Yeah,
do
that
it,
could be
for
cool.
sure.
Yeah, there's a reason.
Yeah. But if you're just making that issue sideways for fun, like, you've angered me. Like,
They made you do work.
yeah, man. Trying to, like, sit down leisurely, like, and make me find a whole new reading position.
Yeah, you gotta start exercising while you're reading.
Yeah. Like, what if that's, like, your poop comic, you know what I mean? And then you're just like, this is just more awkward than ever, Like,
Your poop comic.
Do you have comics in the bathroom, Brandon?
I should at this point. I have so many. I should just put. I've always wanted to put a little
Should have a
magazine
poop
rack in
comic.
there. Just some heavy metals and like random stuff.
What would qualify as a good poop comic?
Something that has like anthologies are great. You know what I mean? Because what if it's a short poop? You know what I mean? Like you're
Short.
just like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
Like 3 pages, 2 pages.
That's a good point.
Knock
Yeah,
out a whole little
anthologies.
like blast through a couple of them if you're sitting there not bored.
Maybe it's a horror show because it could scare the shit
Yeah.
out of you.
Oh!
Y'all see that?
If I had the
I like
camera
it.
on, I'd show you guys the proof. We just got the proof in yesterday. I'm really hyped. We're gonna swap up some stuff with it. We tested some things. We weren't. Well, our choices did not lead it to be what we wanted it on the outcome. So we got to make some edits. We'll be getting another proof, and then getting more in our hands. It's crazy, dude. It's the biggest book we've done so far. It is beautiful. It is straight up. I wish I could show you guys. 104. And then RD comes over here with his 150-page book, just being like, get you 104. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
I know, there's a reason why it's $30. Like,
So it's well worth it though. I promise.
6 issues. Yeah, we'll do a little roundtable of kickstarting. We just can start with you, RD. And I would like tell people about living a fantasy, and I guess not where it came from, but what you love most about it.
Well, so I'm drawing the main character. Here's a little figurine of him for the viewers to visualize. So this is Otis, the owl wizard. He's an owl. His master was a wizard. There was a miscast spell. So now the owl has got the wizard's body and powers. And also the wizard has the owl's body and no powers. So there's like some conflict between the two of them. And then there's other characters. There's a lovesick vampire. There's a broke leprechaun. There's a werewolf elf. There's a thief. They all kind of like are on their own little adventures and they cross over with each other. And yeah, I've got 6 chapters of it so far. I'm working on the 7th one, but The first 6 chapters are like the first arc of the story. It's available on Kickstarter now. And there's like some cool tiers that we got set up for it. I mean, so Otis is like very inspired by like my cats, in particular my current cat Tofu. And there's
a great cat name.
Thank you.
Yeah,
And the self-published version that I did of it, I did like a dedication page for like all of like my pets. For this one, for anyone that like backs it with the add-on for feature your creature, you can put in your pet's name, and then we'll add it to the dedication page at the front, so you can like immortalize your pet in it. And all the proceeds for that tier will go towards an animal shelter too. So like, I'm not gonna be like pocketing the money for that.
That's awesome.
And yeah, please check it out. They got the first like funding goal on the first day, which is like super awesome, especially since like I've never done a Kickstarter before. And thank you again to Apollo City for helping out with all of that. Yeah, huge help. And yeah, check it out. I mean, it's going for like another 3 weeks. I'm emailing people, trying to see like, just trying to promote it like as much as I can for like the next few weeks. And yeah, check it out. Also, I was thinking if you back it tonight, I'll mail you this thing once I'm done with it. So there's some incentive. If you're watching this, hit that button.
We'll keep announcing that as people like coming in and out. But yeah, if you guys want to get RD's piece and you back it tonight, you'll get it.
Yeah,
At least be raffled in to get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First person.
Oh, first person. All right, make it easy. Yeah. Whatever happens. Yeah. We'll see.
Yeah.
I don't want to be unfair, but let's do it.
Yeah.
Go back it.
Yeah, if you got the money.
I think that pet tier is like gonna be a permanent Apollo tier for sure.
Oh yeah.
Hands down. Yeah, I think so. That was like the coolest like idea. I know it was like not both of us were trying to figure out what the idea was, and then we just like put it together randomly. We're like, hey, this works. But it was probably the coolest thing that we've done. I love that so much.
Yeah, I'm glad that I got like feedback from people like pretty soon after our launch saying like can't wait to have Roxy in this, can't wait to have so and so like oh, I'm so glad that like people are.
Yeah, we got to highlight it as a featured tier, so it pops up first actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Kickstarter knowledge for those of you doing stuff. If you want a tier that you really want to get backed, you can select it as a featured, and it's gonna be the first tier that people see when they look at your campaign. So you want the juicy one in there. Jay, dude, issue 3 of a 5-part series, correct? Am I mistaken on that?
Yeah. Gonna be 5 issues. I just got ink all over my finger. That's cool. Yeah, 5 issues. When it's all said and done, kickstarting issue 3. It was the most fun to draw so far. And I think it's showing. So yeah, it's like a love letter homage to like early 90s superhero comics. Just an excuse to draw all that kind of fun stuff. So heavily Wolverine, X-Men inspired. Not trying to hide it, just kind of having fun with it and celebrating all the old ridiculousness of all that stuff. And yeah, it's going well.
I love that. Dude, when did you start? When did the first issue of Incision come out?
Oh, I think it was like 2022 or 2023.
Oh, nice, dude. So you're pumping about an issue a year then, huh? Like on a good average?
I did 2 issues. I kickstarted the first 2 both last year. Or no. Maybe time's crazy. I think. Yeah, so I think it's a little less than a year apart. Like maybe 8 to 10 months.
Oh yeah. That's a pretty solid timeline.
After 2020, I can't remember what happened when. Like everything's a blur.
Yeah, I get that. 100%. Ooh. Kind of erased something on one layer. It did a little too much than I thought it would do. Figuring out iPad
Does
stuff has been
anybody
pretty interesting
here?
for sure.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good.
Does anybody here use Crowquill a lot? Like, have any advice? I'm brand new at them.
Oh, you're using like nibs and everything?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm making a little black and white comic with Crowquill and some brushwork, but trying to do mostly Crowquill. Like
I do
nibs, yeah.
indeed. I use it a lot.
Oh, sweet. What's your best advice?
J Top.
My best advice: keep
Yeah.
it clean.
See,
Keep
like-
it clean. Work horizontal as much as possible.
Oh, okay.
Quills
Like top to
quills are
bottom,
designed to
horizontal?
we'll work down. You know, like so you're working down. I meant like just like the position which your paper is at. If your paper's up too high, like your pen's
Uh-huh.
gonna like the nib, the ink won't float as well. But if you're laying it flat
Yeah.
like this, it's gonna like so horizontal. It's gonna flow a lot better.
Okay.
Yeah. Keep it clean. Work horizontal as much as possible, and well, just make sure your inkwell is full of good flowing ink, and should be fine.
Sweet. Appreciate it. I'm trying to get loose and like sketchy and like, I don't know, things I don't do digitally. I feel like I do really clean stuff digitally. I'm trying to do like really loose traditionally, but still kind of finding my way.
I like that process. Just you're kind of almost doing counter to what you normally do. That sounds fun.
Yeah.
Decoloring so much. It's like such a thing. Like my brain is having to think so much more. It's a lot of fun for sure. This is pretty cool. Having a blast. Interesting.
You doing it on an
Never colored
iPad?
much as a kid. Yeah.
That's good.
Oh, we got Christian Lee. My boy, Teenage Babylon artist. He says dip pens, crow quills, and anything with a similar nib. You want to drag, the nib down for line weights. Horizontals are sharp and consistent. Drag the nib down for line weights. They're
I think the-
essentially
Drag up.
controlled. They're essentially a controlled leak, like fountain pens. Be wary of leaking a drop of ink, so keep some paper around just in case. I've had so many disasters.
Oh yeah, good advice.
Saboteur Comics does a lot of, I think, nib stuff too, right? If I'm not mistaken.
I do not know. I feel like a lot of it depends on finding the right nib too. If
You're
you
totally
can't
right.
find, yeah, if you don't find the right nib that's for what you want to do, then you might as well throw it away. Like I think the actual true crow quills, they're nice, but they're really scratchy and really, really fine. So, like, if you're trying to do like bolder work, it kind of is a pain in the butt to use. But if you're doing like Bernie Wrights and Frankenstein shit, then like it's perfect. I mostly use a G
I
pen
was
nib.
trying to go for that boulder. So what would give the like boulder juicier
The G pen
kind of a
nib.
look?
Yeah, the G pen nib,
Okay.
which is like that's like the manga nib.
Oh, okay.
And that's like it's a lot thicker. It takes like abuse a lot more, and it's a lot smoother feeling. Yeah,
Okay, sweet.
Saboteur uses the G tips from the leader.
I'm gonna write that down. You said
That's what I
was it
started.
G-pen?
Yeah, G pen.
Okay.
Honestly,
Sweet,
like inking
appreciate
with a
it.
nib is like so much more fun now that I started doing that. Like, it's just more exciting. And then I just use my Pentel brush just to fill in big spots, but it's pretty great.
Yeah.
So, Jay, are you working through issue 4 already, or are you wrapping up?
No, I'm working on this little black and white comic first. I still need to finish kind of developing the plot and stuff, that like the like detailed plot for 4 and get it scripted. And I just
Okay,
kind of
cool.
don't have the brain space yet.
Oh wow, Saboteur said I found you can replace the ink inside of parallel pens and use the same India across all your pages, which is so
Yep,
nice. Oh wow,
that's true.
yeah.
Yeah, I replaced the ink in my parallel pens. I also got an ink converter too, but that was for a brush pen.
What's an ink converter?
So like usually brushed pens will take like a cartridge, right? Like you know that because you use the Pentel brush pen. It takes a cartridge, right? But an ink converter essentially has like a siphon mechanism in it, so that you can instead of using a replaceable cartridge, you can just fill it up with your ink of choosing and then pop that in.
Oh yeah, I have one of those. Yeah, so I have to find it again. I started using the cartridges because I didn't like the. It's when I was using that Movers ink.
Yeah,
Me crazy. Jade has the loudest chair.
here
Nice.
I know. I'm sorry.
boom.
We're gonna crowdfund you a chair, dude.
It's so loud. Here, I'll just really move around. Just really.
Just stand. We got an hour and a half left. You can stand.
It's funny that I've had this chair almost a year now. This is the first time you've ever said anything out loud.
Oh no,
about it.
I've just done. I know.
Just
Today's
been,
just
like,
more
quietly
obnoxious than
fuming.
usual.
For some reason, it's extra loud today. I don't know.
Right? It is, huh? Typically
it
it's like
is.
chair noise, but it's all good. We understand. But today it's just disrespectful. Like it's just obnoxious. Christian Lee says, "Yeah, I use converter for my parallel plus Kuretake brush pen.
Yeah.
Platinum carbon black is the only ink that's pigmented like our usual inks instead of dye based and water soluble like most FP inks." Woo!
Yeah, Christian knows what's up.
Yeah, so he's my fucking artist.
He's,
Dude. I love
he's
Christian.
talking my language for sure.
Christian's the artist for Teenage Babylon. Is gonna be the coolest fucking comic that ever came out ever. So I'm really hyped about it. We're locking down the final stuff on it to move forward. It's really exciting. What a crack! This book I've been promoting this book for like years. I'm so glad that Christian's art makes it as epic as it is to make it worth it. I've been talking about like Teenage Babylon since before Paulo was like putting out comics. And then it was kind of like when I said I was a bassist when I was in 8th grade and I didn't get a bass until I entered high school, what is it? You gotta speak you manifest it if you manifest
Exactly.
it. So
Just sounds to me like you're a fucking liar.
Jade and I have been getting way too comfortable in this show. I'm gonna start pulling really intense pranks on here soon. We're going to see Jade soon at Baltimore Comic Con. Do you guys have any events coming up, Jay or Artie?
No, not nothing that I'm like cabling at soon. Although I was thinking about maybe getting tickets to go to Thought Bubble in
cool.
UK.
That would be fun.
Yeah.
Tanya
that'd be
Dorf
nice.
Minky goes to that one all the time, I think.
Who's that?
Tanya Dorf Minky.
Who's she?
Oh, you gotta meet Tanya, dude. She's so rad. So rad.
Okay. I'll add it
There
to
you
my
go, look her
list.
up on Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah, no big shows for me coming up.
Yeah, same here. Actually, I'm not tabling as Apollo for the rest of the year that I know of, unless something random comes up. But I got nothing lined up at all. Or I'm doing Baltimore, but that's a CWS. We're CWS in it. It's like Jade will be at Baltimore, so pretty
Yeah.
much a like CWSer.
But I'm tabling a whole bunch this fall, which is going to be great.
Yeah, you
'cause
are. You're
I didn't do any other than Free Comic Book Day this spring, and so I got the itch, man. I'm just like, let's get in front of some folks. Let's talk comics. Let's sling some books. I'm excited. Be doing Rose City in just a couple of weeks, and then I'll be doing Fall Con in Minnesota with DePillis and Jeff DeMars and a bunch of cool creators, which I'm really looking forward to. And then Baltimore in October.
I might try to do like a store event, like this winter or fall. I think that'd be cool. That 4-color. Just try to make a couple bucks. But dang, yeah, I don't have anything events. That just kind of hit me. I'm like, I have nothing lined up for the rest of the year. We all kind of hit it hard at the beginning of the year. Jay, have you tabled much this year? I know you've done a couple of events that are a bit different, huh? Like I know you didn't do. Did you go buy Heroes at all either?
No, I didn't do here. I didn't swing by Heroes this year. I did a few tabled at a few like small shows here in the Western North Carolina area, but I did a fairly big one in South Carolina. Was that earlier in the year? That was really cool. But that's about it.
How did those smaller shows work out for you?
Smaller the better for me, usually.
Think of that.
I don't know how that
Totally
works,
get
but
that.
it does.
People are just like typically, I don't know. I feel like smaller shows are so much better for indie stuff right now.
Yeah, like I did one in like a town 15 minutes from me. It was like a free community event. I think I was one of the only. Well, no, there are a few other comic creators, but I had a table outside because they ran out of space. I got in late, but it ended up being the best thing because like I had so much foot traffic. Sold a ton of stuff.
Nice.
And they had wrestling in the parking lot right in front of me, so that was cool.
That's sick.
Superhero wrestling.
Who are the superheroes?
Yeah, that's super cool.
I would say like C-level cosplay type stuff of your standard Superman, Hulk, Deadpool, that kind of stuff.
That's cool.
It was fun.
It's
Though.
kind of fun to see. They had a wrestling match at that cannabis festival we did, and that was just super rad. Just to be walking around and see like outdoor wrestling and whatnot.
Yeah.
Are you sure that happened? Or you just like, it's a cannabis festival. How sure are you?
We got Eric Allred who got footage actually, so there's video footage of it.
Yeah, I've like talked to you guys a billion times after that event. And this is the first time I'm hearing about it.
What, really? We haven't talked about the wrestling
No,
stuff.
we've not talked about
Really?
it
That's
once.
hilarious, dude.
Deadass
You're like, I'm being
that
genuine right now,
didn't
actually. That is hilarious, dude. No, yeah, they had a whole wrestling ring, and somebody came by to get a T-shirt of ours to like go and hold it up and everything, and then Eric tried to film it, but I don't think it ever happened, or we missed it or something. I feel like it didn't happen. But yeah, they had a whole wrestling thing. It's pretty sick. We just probably didn't remember because we were so high, I think, to be honest. But it's a whole different story there. Yeah, I don't know if I want a table again this year. I'm kind of tired. Like, I'm gonna lie, tabling's so exhausting, dude.
Yeah.
Do you think you would do IC3 again?
Yeah, it's probably just gonna, since they're under like the new ownership, it's probably just gonna take a while for them to announce stuff too, though. Is Max on the left corner? What app is that? Max is using Affinity, right?
Indeed, yeah.
Yeah.
How do you
Yeah,
like it,
it's-
Affinity?
I love it, man. I don't want to pay Adobe a dime.
Yeah.
Feel that.
But it's, I mean, so I pretty much only, that's not true. I mostly use it for book formatting like this. So I'm just like getting things where they need to be, and I can like see my margins and stuff. Like, okay, so like this is the center line right here. I don't know if you guys can see my mouse cursor, but, and then you've
Not
got
too small.
your safety margins.
Wait, let's switch you over here. Huh. Oh, it's a different setup. I see. Dang, it doesn't work like that.
Yeah, because I'm screen sharing. I'm not using
Yeah.
a virtual camera.
Yeah.
But anyways, it's the center line, and then you have your like safety margins, and then there's your bleed as well. And it makes it really easy to see. I'm doing it differently today. Usually I just do a single page layout. But I'm doing a double page because I'm doing stuff like this where it's going to spread across both pages. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. You gotta figure out get everything lined up right. Yeah.
Yeah, usually I'm doing it like this, which is like it's just page by page because it's easier to export that way. But yeah, but I love it. It's super easy and intuitive. There's like not a bunch of extra stuff, and it's relatively cheap, and it's a one-time purchase.
Yeah.
And then this is the publisher app, and they also have a designer, which is like Illustrator, and then they have Affinity Photo, which is like Photoshop. But I would say it's pretty nice. I don't do a lot of drawing on it though. It's mostly like the graphic design stuff that I do in here.
Do any of you guys draw in Photoshop at all? Or apps like that?
No.
I think I used to, like, before I got my
Procreate.
iPad. Yeah. And now I use Procreate. But yeah, I used to use like
see.
I had like a laptop that you could like bend backwards, and I had like a stylus for it, and I would use like Photoshop to like first get into digital art. But it was like very I don't know. Procreate is just like way more simplified version of that.
Yeah, it makes sense. Procreate's been pretty fun. I've been figuring it out. I did that test drawing of Spider-Man. That was cool. I just kind
Yeah,
of
that
wrapped
came
up
out really
that
good.
living offense. Say real fast, actually. So, yeah, that's what was fun. I was just trying to figure out how to do things. But I was really happy with this drawing in general. I kind of might do something with it.
Yeah, it looks really nice. The colors came out really good too.
Dude, then I felt like I was like, this is a cool warm up, and then I started your piece, and I was just like, this sucks, dude. Like,
I like it.
you like it? All right.
Yeah, you should post it.
Yeah, I gotta post it. I did one more touch up that's on a different file. It's a bit brighter. I didn't realize how dark it was. I think it's because I was drawing it like at night, like in my bed. And I think Lex was asleep, so my dimness was all low. So I was making it darker than it needed to be.
Yeah, that happens. I like it.
threw
I
it
don't know.
in-
Like, it looks very like I don't know, mystical. And I think I was telling you, like, it kind of reminds me of like those like blacklight posters, like very trippy.
Yeah. For a 2-day drawing, I'm pretty proud of it because I never draw something that fast, and especially for pencil, inks, and colors to get that down.
How long did the Spider-Man one take you?
That one I did on spilled ink. I don't know how much I did on spilled ink, but that was probably like 3 days. But then I did like to draw it. It was like from last year for sure.
Okay.
But then coloring it, I just colored it like on Saturday. Just hung out.
I think Spider-Man and Spawn are tied for being drawn on the show most, which is only 2 times. But
Oh, for real? No, Swamp Thing too. No, have you done 2 Swamp? No, we've only done 1 Swamp Thing. Huh?
1 Swamp Thing. We've done 2 Spider-Mans. And we've done 2 Spawns.
Ooh.
Wow. You guys are Todd McFarlane fans.
I am.
Brandon
Max,
is,
like,
yeah.
But you know what? We're going to get our boy Jason Sean Alexander on the show. We've been
Oh,
talking
sweet.
to him to do that run stuff, so it'll be fun. Be lining him up. PP printed his new book, actually called Spilled Ink. It's an
Yeah.
art book of his, which is so rad. I was laughing so hard when I was communicating with them. I was like, dude, that's literally the name of our live drawing show. And they're like, oh shit, great minds think alike. And I was like, that's a good response. Thank you. But yeah, they're cool.
Yeah,
Jason's so
like,
rad.
his-
I've met him a number of times. He's so cool.
His
Yeah, Jason
other
is cool.
response could have been just like cease and desist.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, exactly. That's why I was like,
Yeah.
hey, I'm inviting you to a show called exactly that. So you know.
Did you guys see that thing that Nintendo sent a cease and desist to DC?
When's that gonna happen?
What was it for? No, I did not see this.
They had like the Deadpool logo on a cover, and they said that it was a Pokeball logo.
That's so funny.
Oh wow. But I don't know when we're gonna get Jason on. But I gotta line that. I gotta do some follow-ups. I've been so immersed with Baltimore Comic Con and some other background stuff we're doing. Haven't quite got there. We're actually gonna be doing a virtual con. Some of the people in this room are involved in that they don't know about yet. In November, we're teaming up with Sierra Nova Comics to do a cool virtual con, and it's gonna be like a little 3-day event. A lot of fun. It's gonna be right after Black Friday, like that
How does a
weekend.
virtual con work?
So we did one last year, right, Max? Was it last year or the year before?
Or something. I don't know. I lost all
I
sense
don't
of
know.
time.
Time, yeah, it's timey-wimey stuff. We did one a while ago.
Why are you
and
quoting
it-
Doctor Who, man?
Because I love Doctor Who. We did one a while ago, and it was really cool because we used this platform called Airtable, and that was really rad. And everyone got to have their own like custom booths and all this cool stuff. But we were using that platform because the guy that ran it, he had it from work. So we got to like utilize his work platform to run that virtual con. But the price of it got so insane. We didn't get to do it again afterwards. But we're going to be kind of doing it through StreamYard apparently. And so I'm working with these guys to set up panels and live drawing stuff and some interviews and everything. So that'll be Black Friday weekend, just 3 days of cool comic book talk. It'll be all on YouTube and everything.
So avoid your family. And
Yeah. So if anyone wants something to do over that weekend holiday and you want to avoid some people, just hit me up. I'll get you on something. Like, no, I'm devoted to this. Like, I really can't.
oh, sorry, couldn't possibly do this.
So yeah, pretty cool stuff. So I guess I'm doing conventions, but I'm not like doing Apollo conventions. I'm like emceeing basically.
RD, what does Otis's hand look like?
He's got like regular hands, but they're like old man hands. I usually put like 2 wrinkles on them.
Creepy.
Yeah.
Cool.
Regular
All right.
hands, but old.
Yeah,
But like old.
like an old city wizard's hands.
Got you. I got you.
I gotta decide actually if I want to put that live episode of Spilled Ink that we did in this book or not. I think we did it for the virtual con, right?
Yeah, we did. We did a live one. I didn't put mine in there for that show. I didn't like that drawing I did.
I think
I gotta send you mine.
I'm putting pretty much everything that I've done in this one.
Okay,
except for stuff that I don't have anymore. Well, this one's for me to print. It's a really weird size, so that's why I was like, we're probably gonna make 2 books. But yeah, I gotta decide if I want to put that in here because it needs to actually go like, let's see, right between these two. And I don't know if I really want to do that. Let me go pee and think about it.
Jay, I've got the incision arm drawn, which was trippy because I've never had to draw it before, and I was trying to figure out the physics of how these. Do you call them claws,
It's a
or
pain in the ass.
what do you call them?
Arm blades.
Arm blades.
Keep it. I
Okay.
haven't really. Yeah. They're a pain in the
Arm
ass to
blades
draw, though. I can tell you
attached.
that.
Yeah.
I actually did a 3D model and 3D printed them for reference, but I never use it.
Are they like life size or like?
That's
No,
awesome.
no. Let me go. I got one right here. It's just like a.
Oh,
I got an arm
that's
model.
sick.
Yeah, that's cool.
I love that.
But I just never use it really. But in theory, I would use it.
Bam. I'm so focused today. I can't. It's so hard for me to like talk and interview. I apologize. This is why we got
You're
lo-fi.
locked in.
Locked in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We should do comic book hot takes.
Oh no!
Let's
Alright.
get into it, man.
All right.
Here we go.
All right.
Number
Let's
one.
start it. All right. Here we do it. Pull it up. Is Jade going first? Is that what's happening? Is that?
Yeah, Jade, go first.
Yeah, Jade, go first.
I don't know how
Yeah,
to
you're
do
going
hot
first.
takes right now because we did hot takes with a show not too terribly long ago, and I think I shot my load back then, guys.
All right, let's keep it PG.
Yeah. Yeah. This is a family show, Jade.
I
What
mean,
the hell?
I don't know how many times I've told you fuck off, Brandon. Like
I know.
I don't know how family it is. It's a dysfunctional family.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what's happening.
Good enough for my children. They can hear this. Hot takes, huh? I think I've said this before. Alan Moore's overrated. Boom.
All right.
I can see it. You know, Alan Moore, I've always said, is the greatest fan fiction writer ever. That's really all he does. That's like Alan Moore's body of work is fan fiction. Like, I mean, League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, fan fiction.
That's
Tom
true.
Strong, that's fan fiction.
Wellspring
Freaking
count?
all his what was that?
Watchmen. Does that count? That's
Watchmen
fan-
fanfic. Yeah, it's fan fiction, dude. 100%.
I mean, in a way, I guess
Um,
like a lot of comic writers are like fan fiction writers.
Yeah, but like a
I
lot
know
of
you
them
mean.
also created a lot of more original work. Alan Moore's like original work he did was all his just fanfic.
Hmm.
And I think there's a difference between like fanfic and like some other stuff. You can have things inspired by it, but like literally when you're using like the cast of League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, which is brilliant. It's a great concept. I get it for sure. I love the series. I have all of it, and I've read it a million times. I'm a big Alan Moore fan, by the way, too. So I'll talk shit about him. But Supreme is like ultimate Superman fanfic. You know what I mean? Like that's if he wrote Superman, basically. That's the entire premise of that series. William Ibanez, that's a pretty
Shots
accurate description of
fired.
Moore. Oh, there you go. Dunked it by Ibanez. There you go. What's another hot take? Who's this? Who's you? Are you up, Marty? You go. Give us your.
If we're talking writers, I like
Sorry,
this guy.
anything.
I like this guy, but I've been rereading some like Jeff Johns stuff, and I feel like I don't know. I've heard like the criticism where it's like he kind of just always like resets things to the status quo, and I'm definitely noticing that a lot more now that I'm like
Oh yeah.
an adult rereading some of these stuff. Like, yeah, everyone just gets
Huh.
rebirthed.
That's
true. My favorite Jeff Johns series are Green Lantern Rebirth and Flash Rebirth.
Yeah, I mean they're good too. Like I like them. It's just like it's the same.
Steven's got it in the name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
DC Rebirth. New 52.
DC Rebirth, yeah. New 52, yeah. Huh. I've said it before on the show, so I don't know if it's a hot take, but like, I've had lunch with the guy, so I know he's a nice guy, sweet guy. But I don't
do
think
this.
John
Don't
Romita
do this.
Jr.
Oh
I don't think
my
John
God.
Romita Jr. is on that level.
You know what? The other time we were on, we were talking Spider-Man, and I didn't say anything because I was like, I was definitely outnumbered. John Romita Jr. is my Spider-Man artist.
Uh,
I don't want to take
Yeah,
that
I
away
see
from
that.
you, but I kind of agree with Brandon.
I mean, you live your truth. Live
Yeah.
your truth.
I like Ramita
But you're all
Senior
fucking
for
wrong.
Spider-Man the best.
yeah, I would say that. Jay's right. I agree with Jay a lot. I think Jay knows what he's talking about.
It's that calm energy.
Yeah.
Do you consider yourself
Self-consciousness
a
energy.
calm person, Jay?
I'm not. I'm really watching myself. Yeah, I make myself be.
Really? You're really zenned out. I love it.
It's all self-consciousness.
Jay's like, I've mastered deep breathing, like, because of comics. Like,
I used to do Wim Hof breathing. And it's pretty trippy.
oh, dude, me too. Yeah, same vibes. I know what you're talking about. So there's really cool.
I should see if Jason wants to swap Build Ink books, man.
So Betty be down. Betty be down.
Max, what's your hot take?
Yeah, Max.
Mine's
Real quick.
simple. That superheroes suck, dude.
Yeah, all right. I'm with you there.
They suck.
Yeah, they're awful.
But Superman's so nice.
I don't care about Superman, man.
Ouch. Okay.
Yeah, it's unfortunately it's that simple for me. I think
For the rest of
the
us.
rise of superheroes in Western comics has taken something away from the comics medium. I'm sorry.
I mean, I wouldn't say superhero comics. I'd say the companies that publish these heavily definitely have.
Yeah. I just don't like that superheroes don't like. I mean, the same thing with like the Jeff Johns thing. Like, I just don't like that they always go back to the status quo. Like, there's never like.
Yeah,
I don't know, it
true.
never feels like there's like an evolution or like a. I don't know.
I
One,
get
like,
that for sure.
One specific vision.
Sometimes when they do play that out, it
Okay.
works so well too. There's some of the best stories when that's kind of like emphasized, you know?
But they're always treated as like one-off or alternative universes and stuff. And it's just like,
Yeah.
that ends up being the problem.
Yep.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
I
At
do
the,
like
at
that.
the same
I
time,
like the
though,
absolute.
I'll go for it.
I'm digging some of
No,
that.
it's
Yeah.
just the DC talking of like Elseworld, like the DC Absolute line. I'm enjoying that, and I'm not like a
Mhm.
big monthly, big two reader.
Christian Lee says I met Junior at JR at PRCC, and he was such a sweetheart. I personally love him, and on indie titles like Kick-Ass specifically. For me, it's sort of where do your art become invisible because it works like the CGI? That's
a good
interesting.
point.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I
he
do
was
really
saying,
love it. I was just gonna say I do love his kick-ass art.
yeah. There's Ramita Junior's art. I love his early Daredevil stuff and like,
Hmm.
like his like I guess work in the '90s or '80s, I suppose. I don't remember what decade at that point. But yeah, especially what it's evolved into, I just haven't been a fan of it.
I feel
And
like
Christian
some of
said
the
agreed.
styles. Oh yeah.
Oh, no, go for it.
I was gonna say the art styles like his and other guys that were like big in like the 80s and 90s. I think modern coloring and modern production doesn't really help
Ruins
it.
it.
I don't think it's
No,
like a
I
good
also
fit.
agree.
Like if they should do the coloring like flat coloring on like newsprint, it just makes it look better, I think.
Well, they knew what they were printing on. You know what I mean, and adjusted
Yeah.
to that. We do this. We do the same thing, just differently now.
Yeah.
Because if we print our stuff on newsprint, it would look like trash.
Right.
They probably like soak through the page.
Yeah.
Do more than that.
But
Yeah,
yeah, I
'cause-
mean, I agree. He's most of the time he's over colored and over rendered anymore. That like you lose.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
lost. And it's just like that ain't him, man. That's Marvel execs deciding like, how to finish that shit to house style standards.
Yeah, it's gross. Yeah, sometimes it, like some of the digital coloring or the stuff they do with that just takes away so much from the actual art.
Well, Jade and Brandon, when you guys showed me that the recoloring of Frank Miller's like more recent work, I feel like that did kind of like, I don't know,
Right?
unlock something for me where I was like, oh, okay, like this looks way better if you like just did the flat colors, just focus on like the lines that he already did. I mean, it's still, it's a very unique style, but it looks better without like overcoloring it.
Totally.
Yeah. Yeah. Christian was saying, agreed. Indy gets to go human with the spark of the super to tell the story and theme. We've also had so many deconstructions that even feels like a bit of an industry. Yeah, no, that's a hard thing about it. It's like we've seen the like books like Watchmen and Dark Knight Returns like transformed comic book storytelling, but then it's like so many things got stuck in that too. But I mean, it's like the bigger industry part of it all.
Yeah, I think I still like superhero comics because they're like, for me, they're like the gateway drug, to like.
They're like my comfort stuff. You know what I mean? They're like, some people like reality TV. I like reading some Marvel and DC comics.
Right. Then my question is like, does nostalgia cloud your value of the comics? Right.
Probably. I mean, I feel like that's like everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree
Yeah.
with them.
For sure. Yeah, hands down. Because like I don't really study superhero comics when I read them. They're just like I turn off my brain and I could just enjoy them. Like that's what I like about some of those books, especially, is I'm not trying to like figure it out. I'm just like on the ride, And then like when I read other cool stuff that I really adore, that's when I'm breaking stuff down and deconstructing, and I have a different admiration. It's like a comfort spot for me more than anything. I
Yeah.
would say.
I feel like it kind of sucks. I feel like I'm almost like maybe a little more like cynical now because like I was reading the Jeff Johns stuff after like Superman because I was like in a DC mood, and then like
Yeah.
but now I'm reading, I'm like, what like when I was a kid reading it, you know, I was like immersed in it. But now I'm like, okay, I see why he's doing this. Like this is for like the sales and more people are gonna buy it if it's the #1 and like bringing back like this character because he can do different storylines with it. And
I think that's what like really took me out. I really loved my first comic I read was like Crisis on Infinite Earths. So like
really,
when I was reading, yeah, it's fucking ridiculous. I know, just lost.
first one.
And so like I loved Crisis by or Infinite Crisis by Jeff Johns. Also like Blue Beetle like came out of that and he was from El Paso. So like at that age when I was in middle school, it hit really like well, you know. And then I really loved Final Crisis because when I was reading Final Crisis, I was like super into Grant Morrison and I was like, this is the craziest fucking thing ever. And I loved those. Like those were just like pinnacle. I have the omnibuses of both of those series. But then like, you know, stuff like Dark Crisis started to come out after Rebirth, and like Rebirth was a whole thing post New 52, and just like all the reboots were just so I get where people get tired of them, and I get how they can feel tiresome and such a burnout for sure.
Yeah.
If you don't have something to connect to them for, the veil behind it really gets opened up, you know. And when you look at comics and superhero stuff, like, yeah, this is, and just rinse and repeat every 5 years or so.
Yeah, we got a new movie coming out. We gotta restart it so when kids go into the comic book store, they can don't have to dig through stuff.
Not buy it.
Yeah, too sometimes. So it's interesting. I definitely have a love for them no matter what, but
Same.
They do suck.
Yeah. Reality TV is a good way to like put it.
Yeah.
Like a guilty
You know what I mean?
pleasure.
Yeah.
I guess. I'm not like too guilty, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah,
Like
it's,
connecting to
I think,
vlogs.
you know, I think of everything I consume as part of like my creative diet. Like I'm very particular on a lot of stuff, but also I have my junk food, you know? You can't have too much junk food, but like you need to have like enough to just like turn off your brain and just enjoy stuff sometimes. But you want to have like your good solid meals that like, you know, do good stuff for you. Your diet like is what makes your body run. So it's the same thing with what you consume on TV or music or what you're reading. Like it's all very specific.
Yeah.
And just like I would like eat like certain things when I was like working out differently and doing stuff like that. That's just like when I'm working on the story, I kind of just listen to certain bands or certain like things because I'm trying to be in a mindset. I'm like training to like write that story.
Yeah. I feel like, and like it's interesting like what you can pull like sometimes you get inspired from like unlikely sources.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. It's like discovering a new band or something too, you know?
Yeah. Brandon, did you do a hot take?
What is my oh I thought mine was the JR take.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it Jay?
I think
Jay,
it was-
did you not have a hot take?
They didn't have a hot take.
Let me think. I'll go with what I said about the modern coloring, which is way overused and can hurt
Completely
certain
agree.
art styles.
Completely agree, dude.
But on other books, it carries the book and it carries the storytelling. So I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying things need to be used judiciously.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, books like Die or like Wicked and Divine, like the coloring on those, that digital coloring, it works. Like that is meant for it, you know. Those books would not look good on newsprint. But I know completely what you mean. Some of the, especially when they remaster colors, like on Swamp Thing or Miracle Man and stuff like that, you're like, oh, you really
you
did
ruined
just
it.
try to ruin it. Yeah. It takes off so much of that scary vibe you got from those books, and it hurts.
Have you read the From Hell like colored version?
I haven't.
Okay, I was
But
curious.
Eddie colored it, so I feel like it might be like within his vision, you know.
Yeah.
So, but I have been nervous to look at it.
Yeah, I'm just kind of curious to see like I don't even like know what it looks like, but I heard that like there was a colored version.
Yeah, I haven't flipped through it in person yet, actually. Might download it though. I also don't. I don't know. It's probably like shady, but like I don't really like buy modern books either. You know, there's ways you could read DC and Marvel for free. That I'm like, well,
You get a library card. It's not shady at all. You can get
there you go. That's what I was talking about.
yeah.
Um,
Had to save you.
oh, Carl. Yeah, no, thank you. I was like, but for the record, I talk about my library a lot on this show, and I do actually check out comic books from my library. So y'all should be doing the same. Carl from nowhere, our boy Carl, dude. Oh, hi, Booby. He said, "I long for a day when superheroes are recognized as a genre and not thought of as a comic book medium." Yes, dude. Yes, that's probably the most upsetting thing about superheroes is that it is defined comics when they're not the definition of comics by any means.
But I also don't blame superheroes and even the companies for that, for really what happened. It's just like, I mean, you look at the comics code, you look at like the nerfing of comics by the puritanical Christian far right in America, and it's just like that's why comics have been relegated to kid stuff and superhero stuff, and you know, is synonymous with that stuff, is because of that from the 50s, and it's pervasive, and it's just lasted and lasted and lasted, and it's just like it's their fault. You know, comics has always been much more expansive, but because of that expansiveness, and it's easy, you know, it's easy to get in people's hands, it's easy to make them. The powers that be continuously nerf them to make them less impactful. Superheroes are just what survived, and if anything, they're the things that like got modern like morality stories and stuff like that through. I mean, like think about something like the Neil Adams Green Lantern, Green Arrow storylines. Very, very subversive stories that like went through, that were, you know, really counter to what was the code was even, you know, set in place to kind of prevent.
Yeah.
Preach it, Jade. Preach it.
I was actually reading some of those Neil Adams and Denny O'Neil Green Lantern and Green Arrow things, and I was like
really
kind of
good.
surprised. Yeah, I was like, this is like for the era
Really
that it came out too. Yeah,
Dude, Danny O'Neil is a phenomenal writer, man. That was his run on The Question is the first comic that ever made me cry.
really.
Yeah. Can I
That's
get
the
an
one.
Excelsior? Excelsior. Big
That's
one.
the one that made you cry, huh?
It's the first one that made me cry.
What was the latest one that made you cry?
Oh man, dude. I'm always crying when I read comics.
I've got two really good answers.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, The Crow and Magic Fish by Tree Wong.
I've heard of that one.
Yeah, those ones are really, really good.
I don't know if the comics really made me cry, to be honest.
Yeah.
I remember when I was reading Mouse, I was like, I mean, I don't know, maybe like, I just like stunned, I guess.
Yeah. You see that? It's a heavy one.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it was just like heavy and like, damn, this is fucked up that this like happened.
Mhm.
All of us are just zoned in, dude. Yeah, coloring is fun. It's interesting. It's like making me think differently. I don't really know what I'm doing. Also, like I didn't know like how to make a palette, so I've just been finding some images and I just create palettes out of that, and that's been pretty cool.
That's what I do.
Oh yeah, nice.
I used to use I can't remember the name of it, but there's like an app that like just generates like different like palettes.
That's cool. I gotta look into that.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what it was called. I think it was called Cooler, I think.
Booby, stop chewing on my pencil, man. I'm like trying to like color, and Booby's just chomping at the end of my pencil. Dude, you really bit into it. Look. Yeah, I mean, definitely. I see. It's interesting because I like did a little touch up on another piece before this one, and I'm realizing like, I mean, just like with anything, with an instrument, when you draw, whatever. But like, I started up and I had to like do a few lines, like, and I was like, oh wow, like I have to warm up before I start using my iPad. But I feel like with my pencil, I could just like dive in. But it was interesting. I was like, oh, warming up. It's been a minute since I've thought about doing a little warm up session to like get the feel and vibe of stuff. Booby,
Yeah, it's like
I'm
with digital art, you kind of have to like, I don't know, like hold it like a different way.
yeah. Like the weight of the
what?
pencil is
A different way?
different. Like,
Mm.
ah, it's all in the grip.
I was drawing, penciling the other day on this page, or I think it was this page, and I keep trying to like double tap undo and like zoom in, swipe my fingers.
I love the zooming in, swiping stuff. I think that's my favorite thing ever.
But like,
That
it's
is.
sad, like doing it on a real page. It's like, oh, duh.
You're going like,
I'm not very good at like hitting the double tap undo part, but I'm always like at the like tapping my eraser, and I'm like, I gotta learn the shortcuts. Like, there's a reason. Booby, dude. But it was funny. Oh, so you know what? I'm gonna reveal a secret here. So I figured out how to hook up my iPad to StreamYard like seamlessly. I'm so hyped. And honestly, like I got a video capture card thinking like I thought that's what I needed for this. And so I got it and I spent like 2 hours being like, what's up with my settings? It's not going, it's not doing anything. And literally then I was like, you know what if I just try a USB-C? And I just tossed in a USB-C to my computer and opened OBS, which is free. And then just bam, it showed up. It like popped up right away and I was in. So I'm gonna start telling people if you want digital draw, you just gotta, you're doing iPad and Mac, I know how to do it. Just gotta get OBS.
nice. I'll have to do that next time if I do digital. Remember, I was doing it with like yeah, no, it's just awkward like having like a phone like recording it.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, you are just. I'm sure it works with like Photoshop and anything else too. I wouldn't be surprised. Because Jade, you do all your coloring on Photoshop, huh?
I do, yeah.
Why Photoshop?
One, that's how I learned how to do it, and then two, I find it easier to be able to change stuff, and export in different formats.
That's actually a
Do
good
you use
point.
like a
'Cause I feel
stylus, or are you like clicking?
I use a Wacom.
Okay.
in Procreate sometimes when you try to like resize stuff, like an image on the canvas, it might like get like pixelated. But Photoshop is like
There's a
pretty
setting
good.
to fix. There's a setting to fix that. It doesn't fix it as good as Photoshop will do it,
Yeah.
but there's a setting that you can change. Yeah.
Yeah, I forget what it's. I know what you're talking about. That does help.
But then I set up all of my files so that if I ever wanted to do offset printing, all of my files are ready for offset printing at any time. So it's just like I always set them up that way.
That's interesting. Why are like what's different? What do you set up that's different for offset printing?
Well, I set them up all like everything is a different layer. So I've got like my line art as a layer that's separated out from color holds and lighting effects and stuff. I've got my render file and my letter files are all 3 separate things so that they could be combined at any time or
So,
you know, like digital, you're just putting them all as one file and printing, whereas like offset, a lot of times you need like a separate file for everything.
see, I was under the understanding that with like modern offset printing, they just do the color steps for you because you send them a flat file, right? And then they'll just do color steps on it according to CMYK, unless you're trying to do like a Pantone spot or something like that. But if you're doing it yourself, right? Like if you're offset printing or Rizzo printing it yourself, then it's super helpful to have those layers separated out. Because you have to do the color steps.
When I was taught through the hi-fi coloring system with Brian and Christy Miller, who do stuff for DC Comics, they essentially just show how to set up files and keep them like that so that they're ready for whatever kind of edits you might need to do or that kind of printing. And that was the way that they explained it, was like keeping things separated into those 3 files for offset. So that's what I
That's
did.
cool.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's neat. I've never offset printed anything, so I don't know for sure. I just assumed that they do color steps.
I know color separation's a thing, but I don't know if that's like an automated thing or the printer does, or
Mm-hmm. I wonder if I have any cool assets to use here. I have the textures.
Yeah, dude, my brain is just like so focused. I'm trying so hard to like ask a question, and it's just like, nah.
Do you guys enjoy or not enjoy doing like the extra pages for books? Whether it's like an opening page or a table of contents or just a spacer or a back cover or whatever it is. Do you guys like doing it, or do you guys like kind of dread it?
like reading it or like making it.
Like making it, like just doing the design work on it and stuff.
I like design work.
Yeah.
You do it professionally though, right?
Yeah.
Or am I mistaken?
It's the easiest. No, you're right. Yeah, it's a lot easier than drawing for me. Drawing's like
Gotcha.
a struggle, and then design, I can do it really fast.
Yeah, that's cool. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, I feel like it's not like the most fun, but like, I don't know. It's fun like trying to figure out like a unique way to do that stuff because it's usually like the most boring part.
I just designed a back cover that I'm going to put on the issues of Incision, this one and the ones going forward. And it's kind of like a write-up, like to use the back cover to like write up what the plot's about, like show some reviews, stuff like that. So if I'm at a show, I can just, and I'm not always the best like communicator schmoozer guy. So I can be like, here, read the back if you want to learn more about it.
Oh, hell yeah. That's dope. Yeah, we created a whole menu system for Apollo so that people could like kind of look at the titles we have on the spinner rack and then like read the descriptions of it.
That's cool.
Or like just having a menu getting passed around with pricing or something. It helps a lot.
Yeah.
Literally, like I've just been thinking about like how to like communicate with like the customer easier and better and get like you would at like a retail store, you know, where they don't even need help. Or you just kind of set them up with something and bounce back with questions. Brandon, are you gonna release the Stone War soon? Man, this is probably the cover I've touched. I haven't even edited the other pages, but that's the goal. I'm kind of touching them up to do just black and whites, those zines right away, and then I think I'm gonna really take a hack at coloring them piece by piece, and then I want to do like a full little book with it colored. But I'll be releasing black and white zines first.
So
I
was.
would just.
Oh, go ahead.
I was just thinking about bouncing back to like another story of it because I left off on Love and Lasers. That was the next one I titled. I always title the next story I'm gonna do. Even I never have an idea for it. I just like give myself a title and I run off of that. So that's been fun. It's a good challenge.
So I'm thinking about doing the cover stock for this book as like a yellow paper. But now I'm wondering is if I have to change the interior page because then it's going to be half yellow and half white. So to have it as a spread is kind of weird. You think it's cool with half yellow, half white?
I think it's cool. I have to see it, but it sounds cool.
How would that work production wise?
Well, so this is the. Oh, what do you mean? Like using a yellow paper stock for the cover?
Is it different? Okay, so you mean? Sorry, I thought you meant interiors. It was like some like two different paper stocks for the interiors.
No. Yeah, so the cover stock would be a yellow piece of paper, and then the interior would just be plain white paper. And so when you open it here, this physically is the same piece of paper as the cover stock, but this is the same piece of paper as the interior stock. So it would end up splitting it as yellow. Or I could just use white for the entire thing.
Nice, dude.
So I don't know what I'm doing yet, but I'll have to decide.
Super sick. Super sick. Yeah, I'm removing the blue line and really blackening some of the pages now. So I gotta just send them to you, Max. I sent you the cover right now, though, so you should have that. Or I put it in a drive at least.
Okay. Yeah, we'll have to talk about the format for that because I'll have to do something totally different.
It'll be fun. Super excited for that.
Yeah, I've got two zines that I'm juggling right now. This is the first one, but it's boring interview stuff. Well, it's not boring, but it's.
I say it's not boring. But...
it's visually less exciting. and I'm just doing all the translation for the interview. But like I hand lettered all the questions that are on my side, or like
Sick.
everything that I said is hand lettered by me, so you know it's by me. And then the guest or the interviewee has regular type.
Love that.
Do you like hand lettering?
I love hand lettering, man. I don't think I can go back. Once my teacher told me to just try it, I did, and I said, yeah, this is way better.
Do you use one of those little tools to get the lines
Yep.
right?
Yeah, for Comix, I use an Ames lettering guide. For this, I printed out
Yeah.
like essentially what ruled paper, but to the measurements that I wanted. And then I cut it all out separately. Like, here, let me see if I can just throw a sheet in. So this is what my hand lettering looked like for the zine. And so I would just do all my side on a blue line, which doesn't show up here because I already edited it. But yeah, I've got some really fun, like,
a lot,
I
and a lot of patience.
yeah, I did a pitch for somebody. I did the art for the pitch, and we weren't sure about the letters, so I did all the lettering bubbles separately, and then essentially digitally pasted them on. So those are some really cool sheets because it's just filled with like speech balloons and stuff, and sound effects.
That's cool.
What else are you gonna do up in Alaska?
Other than make books and hand
Yeah.
letter.
Gross. But hey,
Fish.
it's did.
Yeah, pretty much.
Fish. I'm never this quiet. I feel so bad, but I'm just like learning so much right now.
Absorbing it all.
This is the most I've like ever colored in my life. These last like few days.
What are you using?
I'm just using Procreate.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Digital, nice.
Yeah, yeah. This is an easy setup to stream, dude. This is the easiest thing ever to. I mean, I should just draw digitally because this is such an easier way to do it.
Do
Like,
it.
That's
Nah.
how they
dark
get you.
side.
I know, dude. Like, because I always bring up my giant drawing table upstairs, and then I gotta like carry all my stuff downstairs because I typically just draw downstairs when we watch TV. But I have like a little book reader and like just the iPad plugged into my computer with a regular cord, super chill. Just going away at it.
It does make it very convenient for that.
You're talking
Yeah,
my language, Brandon.
comfort's the enemy, guys. You gotta go to traditional.
I think it's going to be well rounded.
Yeah,
That's
no,
what I'm trying to
completely.
do.
I think.
Mix it up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think certain projects call for certain things, you know. And everyone on the show knows I've been postponing picking up the iPad for like, I just kept on doing new drawings. But RD's thing is what got me to color, and I was like, okay, I should learn.
Let's go. I did it.
Yeah, you did. You got me. You're the one. You broke me. That and Saboteur has been bugging me for weeks, and I just knew if I showed up again and I wasn't coloring, he was going to give me shit. So,
I mean, I feel like you're good at it too for like doing it for the first time.
oh, thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
There's a cute cat in the background. Or maybe it was just Jade's chair. I can't tell, to be honest.
There was a cat that just cried at my house.
Yeah, dude, I'm clueless to what I'm doing right now. I'm just like doo-doo-doo. That's why I kept on editing your picture, RD, because I was like, nah, this is just not right yet. Like,
I mean, I thought it
You
looked
checked
good.
out.
All the versions.
Have you checked out Coloring with Kurt on YouTube?
I haven't.
Yep.
That guy's awesome.
I'll check that out then.
I'm pretty sure I've shared
Yeah.
that guy multiple times in like whatever group chats we have.
I think his name is Kurt Russell, but not that Kurt
Yeah.
Russell.
I think you're right. But yeah, really
Yeah,
good like basics of how to flat and stuff. Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
never seen this in my life. I'm pretty hyped.
I took one of his like courses. I learned a lot.
I think that's what I gotta do again. I gotta go back to the basics on some stuff again. I gotta just study. I haven't studied in a while or done like drawing basics in a while either.
I just bought a Ryan Benjamin course on Proco. I've never done one of those, so I'm excited.
Oh, cool.
Proco?
I've been hearing a lot
Yeah.
about that lately.
Yeah.
He's super nice too.
You met him?
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Hardy's like, how do you know?
Where'd you meet him? Like a convention?
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, I think I've seen his videos for like
It's like
years
he's
now.
my neighbor, actually.
He's right next to me.
Yeah. He was kind enough to give me a portfolio review
Oh, that's cool.
Sweet.
just on the fly, which was really nice.
It's cool.
What do you say?
Was it helpful?
Yeah, it was really helpful. And he talked about line. It was a lot about line work. This was in 2022, 2021, something like that.
That's rad. Dash rad. Ooh, no, I should do a lighter one right there. I think that's. Yeah. Yeah, I think now that I'm like feeling better about how colors look, I think I'm gonna feel better about studying it. I just feel, when you're just going into it, you're just like, I don't know what any of these values mean or
Mhm.
terms and whatnot.
I remember when I was getting into like doing portraits, there's this one artist that I really liked, and he had like a video that was talking about like how he got like who he studied basically, and he was like looking at Basil Gogos, I think that's how you say his name. The dude that did like all like the Universal monster like paintings.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And like the like the stark contrast on them and stuff was like a big inspo for him.
I gotta really like study like lighting and stuff like that, and just do a little like get that in my head more because I just guess all of that right now. And I'm just
Those
gonna
paintings
figure
are
it
pretty
out.
good for that too. They have like really interesting, like unique lighting and coloring.
It's a good way to say that. It looks like I don't know what I'm doing. But yeah, it's been fun. I just try to find like shades, like values, and that's what I kind of layered up with.
Hmm.
I realized everything I was doing was real flat.
You mess with the blending modes yet?
I don't. I have no idea what that
That's,
is. Tell me.
That's
Game
the gold
changer. So
mine.
yeah, that'll save you so much time.
Oh, really? Where do I go
Like
for
you could
blending?
do
modes?
like you could do a layer that's just shading,
Uh,
and then change it to like color burn or multiply, change the opacity, and it'll overlay on top of your flat colors, and it's just a fast, easy way to render.
Oh, cool.
And you can do the same for highlights. You can do like a highlight layer, have it blend over your
Okay.
flat colors, and kind of
That's where most people start, and you can tell that they do that because they'll use like, usually it's like a lavender that they use for multiply, and then like a soft yellow that they use for highlights, and it gives your, and then you said it's a multiply and screen, and it gives your work a certain
add,
a certain look, and you can tell that that's what they're doing. But that's where most people start, and then you start using like green for your multiply and like blue for your highlights, or whatever weird color combination to get the look you want. Yeah, it's kind of like
your lighting is.
You match your environment. I don't know how to describe like how you use blending modes. Like I almost want to say it's like a filter, sort of.
Okay, that makes sense to me.
Well,
okay.
So you don't have to think about, well, what does this color look like in this lighting? You don't need to think about that. It's going to do it for you when you put it on that certain blending mode.
Right.
Like you'll get colors you didn't think would show up.
Oh shit, that's cool.
I use it a lot
cool.
for like textures, like in a graphic design sense. I use the blending modes for textures a lot. So I'll throw a solid color over and then mess around with the blending modes and the opacity to get to just enhance the feeling of it. Christian's talking about paper texture.
For texture you like, paper, static, etc., put it on top of an overlay or multiply and play with what percent opacity, usually 10 to 15%, to color scan line art. Also make it the top layer and set it to multiply. Ooh. See, there's so much technical shit, and I'm just like, a lot taken.
Once you do it, just like watch a YouTube tutorial. Once you get it, you're like, oh.
Like, I asked Max and Javi, like, hey, like, I'm gonna start coloring. What's like some quick early advice? And then like Max, your explanation of like how to just set it up to start coloring under multiply layer, like that made way more sense to like Javi. I think duplicated the layer and then put on line burn or something as a mask or something. It was kind of confusing, and I didn't like the outcome of that versus.
So what he is doing is he's making a layer that is black and transparent. So it's just the line art that's on there, and then it's transparent. But you don't need to do that, because what the multiply does is it takes all the light colored value and turns them transparent. The only reason that you would need to like do it Hobby's way is if you're trying to color the line art itself, or like manipulate the line art in some way.
Like a color hold.
Okay.
Yeah, or like sometimes what I'll do is I will like make it transparent like Hobby does, and then I will duplicate it and then alpha lock it, which essentially means like only edit the pixels that exist, and then color fill it like orange or something, right? And then unalpha lock it and throw a blur on it, and it kind of creates like a foggy, glassy appearance to the line art, and it just helps like be a shortcut to making it have some form.
Yeah.
I did that on the piece that I did for the Shadow Anthology. I didn't color that piece at all. What I did was I did exactly what I talked about with like a blue, and changed the layer blending mode so that it kind of had like that cold sterile feel to it. but I didn't actually do any coloring. It was all just like
god.
layer manipulation.
Yeah.
Has the cat struck? Is that why we
yes,
exclaimed?
Booby is like, he's like in my face and he's biting my pen. He won't let me color because he wants me to kiss him. And then he got like upset and charged my face, and he knocked over just my water bottle, but my coffee cup was right next to it. So I got scared. It's crazy how destructive he gets if you don't kiss him. Like he will fuck shit up. Booby, fucking stop, dude. I'm gonna bite you. Yeah, I've been doing like those. I just add like one, like this one I tossed this yellow color, but I did like a blue for another one, and I've been doing that like full color background, and it's helping me like. I feel like I make more progress than when I see just white on the background.
Yeah.
It feels better. Ooh, stop. Dude. Oh, wait. And you won't move. You're being a dick. You're just being a dick at this point. But, you know, I think for doing this show for, you know, not even 2 years, and to be coloring and making comics at that point, pretty solid accomplishment.
Yeah, I remember the first time
Pretty-
you interviewed me, like you weren't even making comics yet,
No.
and now you're like doing all this stuff.
Just my entire life now. Chubby.
I think this is probably the best way to like learn how to do it too. If you're like having people on and like kind of watching them
yeah.
draw, like picking up tips and stuff.
So here's a question that's kind of a selfish question for me to fill in the copy on this book, but like what are your core components of Spilled Ink? Right, like what are the pillars of Spilled Ink that have made it either so successful or so valuable to you? Yeah,
I think like vulnerability is like a really big component. Like coming on here and not knowing what I'm doing every week, and just being open about it. Like just I'm gonna figure it out on the air and talk to all you guys and learn stuff. I guess what's the word I'm looking for? Consistency again, you know what I mean? We're done. Dude, this is episode 64. Like that's insane. Just being not dedicated, determined, disciplined. You know, that's the thing about it. We show up here and we draw for 2 hours, no matter what. Whether we're prepared or not, we're gonna draw for 2 hours. Sometimes I'm doing it on the spot. Sometimes I have a warm up, but like we're here. And I think just fun, you know, like everyone having conversations with, all of us hanging out. I think that's the biggest thing. We all just want to do it and have fun. We're not no one's judging each other or being harsh or making fun of each other. It's just like a cool stuff, you know? Like I really just like try to cultivate a very positive environment and community. And I think our community big pillar of this is community for sure. We wouldn't be anything without our community here. And I wouldn't be doing this if people weren't coming on the show every week. So it's a really, really big factor. I think I gave you 4 to work with, or there's
Yeah,
5 or 6 you can pull from.
I had community. That was the first one. for me.
Nice.
I like vulnerability too. I'm trying to match
what you
it.
say as you talk.
Yeah. I'm trying to match it somewhat to the picture and the space that's provided. So
Nice.
What about like Jade, RD? What do you get out of it? Because I mean, you guys don't do it every week. Well, Jade basically does it every week. But like,
It's always fun.
from your side of it.
It's always
Wants to go
fun, and
first.
like it's not as solitary as how drawing normally is. It's so solitary. It's just a good hang and good to chat with you guys, and it's just fun.
Yeah, I would agree.
Cut.
Just cutting me off, Brandon.
Yeah, sorry, my bad. Just read that comment, but you jumped in. Go for it.
I was gonna same thing as like what the other guys were saying, like the social aspect, I guess. Like usually I'm drawing by myself or like next to, Sarah, but like it's nice being able to like talk to people while I'm doing it and like share, techniques and stuff. And it's also I like watching people draw too, and like I've done like live streams before, but like it's kind of awkward like doing it by myself, and it's a lot more fun when there's like other people. So
Yeah, literally. Yeah, because even when you're in that most zoned out spot, like we're just like, at least there's somebody else there, and that's what makes me feel like good about when it's quiet. I'm like, there's 4 other people in here who are all heavy talkers. Like I know we're all just focusing on our stuff. Like,
right.
plus you get to hear a squeaky chair go on for 2 hours and keep you awake and let you know you're not alone. You just heavy squeaky chair. Connor Burns says, from seeing that growth over the year, I think you would learn color better with some acrylic paint. And once the idea clicks, seeing how to apply to digital. Oh shit, that'd be cool. I would love to mess with some acrylic paint.
Yeah, or alcohol markers too.
Yeah, I think I agree. I'm using them right now.
Nice. Yeah, definitely. I'll look into that more.
I would definitely recommend paint though. Like if you haven't done like a lot of painting.
I haven't at all. The tactile thing makes it click better. Oh, okay, cool, dude. I'll make that another new part. Booby, Jesus Christ,
It's digital. It's digital painting without the it's digital coloring without the undo button.
Ooh,
that's what it is. And it's like you have to be a little bit more conscious of how you're applying things.
Honestly, you might consider gouache over acrylic to get started, Brandon.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because you can rehydrate it. So if you don't like something, you can kind of work back into it more.
Booby, Jesus Christ. Okay, cool.
It's what mostly like what Alex Ross uses is gouache.
Oh, okay, that's right. Now, what would I use that on? Like, is that canvasy stuff that I have to get materials for?
Bristol will hold gouache just fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, any like mixed media paper or whatever.
Nice. He was saying just get your hands messy. Yeah, dude, that's sick. I think that'd be a fun time too, actually. Booby, I swear to God, dude, he just sees my pen going back and forth, and he's just like biting the tip of it so intensely. Christian Lee says gouache is so cool. It's like watercolor plus acrylic. Oh, okay, cool. I had fun with watercolor too when I did that cover. I never did that live on air, but I did. That was my first coloring attempt. This is fun. This is getting cool so far. But we're entering our last 5 minutes of the stream here. This has been a fun. We did a lot tonight. I like we're so zoned out. I'm so glad that this got me started coloring though, because now it's just like cool. I have a new little obsession that I get to like just play with for a while. So thank you guys for getting me to do this.
You're welcome.
Why don't we do a little round table here? Also, those who are watching, RD is going to give away this image, this picture he's drawing to someone who backs the Kickstarter tonight. So if you're watching, if you back the Kickstarter today, you will either get it or you'll be raffled to get it. Maybe it's the first person who does it. One of the three. It's undecided at the moment. But once we see a background there, we're gonna announce it.
Yeah, I might just do first person. Like
First person.
yeah, it's a race.
So if someone already backed it, score. But we don't know because we haven't been watching. We've been drawing, so we'll find out soon. But yeah, super hype. RD, why don't you tell us about Living Fantasy Kickstarter and anything else you want to shout out and show off your drawing a little bit?
Okay, well yeah, this is actually perfect because I just finished it. So like this is the main character of the book. I mean I said it in the beginning, but I'll just say it again. He's a owl wizard. He was an owl. His master was a wizard, kind of like a Master Splinter type thing. The wizard like had a miscast spell, so now the owl's got the wizard's body and powers. He's the main character, but there's other characters: lovesick vampire, broke leprechaun, werewolf elf, thieves, other wizards, all that good stuff. There's 6 chapters, which is in the trade paperback. If you, where are they going? Yeah, six chapters, trade paperback. It's the first arc. It's a continuing series too, so if you just want to get like introduced to it, and then there's a tier that is feature your creature. It's because there's a lot of like animal themes, like animal rights themes in the book. If you want to add that tier, it's $5, and your pet's name can be added to the dedication page, and that $5 will go towards an animal shelter. And yeah, if you do it tonight, then you'll get this thing too. So I think it's a pretty good deal, me personally. But yeah, if you got the money for it.
Love it. You still have about like 2 weeks left in your Kickstarter, 2.5 weeks or so.
Yep.
So please support it if you can. Just remember, you don't get charged until it ends. So go back that stuff. And speaking of kickstarting, if for some reason something magical like living a fantasy doesn't tickle your belly, maybe Incision by Jay Redwell. Jay, you want to tell us what you worked on and give us your shout outs?
Yeah, so this is a page for an upcoming black and white book that I'm working on, which I did a book years ago called The Body, and this is kind of a follow-up to that.
Cool.
So same universe, different characters, little one-shot comic. And I'm pretty happy that that came out. I got to ink the whole page in this little 2 hours, so that was pretty cool.
Sick.
Got a Kickstarter going right now, Incision. Got the 3rd issue out. So it's got all 3 of the issues so far available. Got some cool variant covers. Got one by Dan Price. Got one by Maya Opachik. So got some cool Wham Stand goodies on there.
Yeah, you do, dude. The card one,
just,
that's so sick.
Yeah, I think it's a new thing for him, like a new product.
Yeah.
So yeah, everybody go check it out. It's some fun stuff on there.
Nice, dude. Yeah, I can't wait to get my copy, dude. I'm so hyped. Congrats on that.
Thanks.
I love seeing your work, Jay. And so then we have we'll move on over to Max Flowers here. Max, what are you working on? And who's showing us? I love it.
I don't know. I'm working on this Building Gear 1 zine. And we'll probably do another one that's maybe got color, maybe got some guesswork in there. And I've also got a community-based interview fanzine coming out soon. But keep an eye out because I might be asking you guys for some columns to show off your stuff or whatever you want to do. But yeah, just stay tuned to my Instagram at Art of MF, and yeah, I'll show up here next week too.
Nice, love it. And then of course our in-house resident, the mighty Friday Jade Lowder.
Friday. Okay. Yeah, I was working on this drawing of me getting stabbed by both one of J Red's characters from Incision, and then Otis the Owl, and I got a little et2 Otis as he's stabbing me in the back.
Love it.
That's amazing.
My guts are all spilling out. Pretty fun. Yeah, and then this is the one that I did last week, and I finally inked it, or finished inking it. And it's the chest burster gunning for my hot dog.
Dang, you guys should do a special where if you back both Incision and Living a Fantasy, you guys will they'll get a free print of that Jade Lowder. If you back all three of them, you will get that print
There you go.
from Jade Lowder. That's what it is.
Yeah.
We could do that. We can make that happen.
Let's do that.
Yeah. So my
yeah.
Kickstarter, it's a horror show 4. The specimen is running currently on Kickstarter. We've got 1 week left, one final week. So we did kind of a short one this time, just to kind of see how that works, and it's been pretty good so far. So still time to get in there, grab some cool stuff. Awesome variant cover from Robert Rath. Got cool poster tier. You can get all of It's a Horror Show up to this point with the all-nighter tier. You can even get a copy of the anthology, which we just got the proofs in the other day for, and we're making final tweaks and stuff, and it's looking awesome. And yeah, go over It's a Horror Show 4, the specimen, live on Kickstarter.
Love it so much. Cool. Yeah, and honestly, stay tuned on that announcement on backing all three. We should get a promo going tomorrow on that. So yeah, good job, guys. Thank you all so much. Oh, I forgot to show you what I'm doing. So I started coloring the Stone Wars. I'll take off this colored background. You can probably see stuff better. Not really, but hey, that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm working with. I did this top part, put a little flare at the top there. Colored this guy up. Gonna zoom in a little bit. Yeah, cool stuff. Worked on these guys. Actually, you could see it way better if I have this bottom layer because it actually shows more color. Yeah, you could really see those grays now. Yeah, it was fun. It's good stuff. Super hyped. Got some smoke effects, all that. Yeah. So now I know how to hook up an iPad. So anyone who comes on the show, I can tell you how to do it. We have some cool stuff coming up. We have some great announcements from our print on demand and our global Comix partnership, and some other cool things happening right now too. Don't forget that that we do stuff over here. I'm so tired. So
Brandon forgot. Don't forget, because Brandon forgot.
Yeah, all the things are happening right now. I'm super excited. The global comics for Apollo City Comics will be up this weekend, so we'll have pretty much all of our titles. We just released like 4 new books this month: Soul Catchers, the Shadow Anthology, Lost Incarnation 1, and then we have Jade and Ryan's Kickstarter going on right now as well, and we have so many new things. I have a book coming out this year too, it looks like, so I'm super excited to promote the hell out of that. I've been writing, the art's done, Max is going to letter it, so that's going to happen in like a day, so it's going to be great. But yeah, that concludes Spilled Ink, episode 64. It's living the Incision fantasy show. Thanks for hanging, guys.
Thanks.